Hey, this is this, and I guess this is somewhat of a video reply to MacBook the MacBook One, and just to hopefully clarify a few things. First of all, the little comment wars that were going underneath your thing was mostly between me and Evil Lynch here, I guess is what his name. Um, we're both commenting on your page, and basically the conversation got a little weird. Basically, he was saying that he wanted to max out all of his games, and then I said, "You're not a hardcore gamer. You're a graphics whore," because he basically kept talking about how graphics were more important than gameplay. And anybody who knows that any gamer, both casual and hardcore gamer, knows that um, gameplay is the most important thing out there, and graphics don't matter at all. I mean, anybody who says that 1080i is more important than than probably Tanashi versus Capcom for the Nintendo Wii is probably a complete idiot. It's just matter on how well the game plays and how replayable it really is. And then he basically first he kept saying he wasn't, and then I told him basically you're considering graphics over blah blah blah, and then he started admitting. Then he said he had already admitted to it, and that I was wasting my time, so I just stopped after that conversation. Secondly, my complaint with Aspire is a simple complaint because a game called Enemy Territory Quake Wars came out for PC and Mac and well Linux and PS3 and of course the Xbox 360. And Aspire did the Pete Mac version, and none of the maps work on the Mac version. None of them. And basically, what happened was Aspire did a little tampering with Enemy Territory Quake Wars. And not only that, as you can see, they require me to have the CD in the computer. The PC version doesn't, the Linux version doesn't, but the Mac version does. And there's no way of removing that option. I don't know why Aspire did this, and it's the same tampering that fucked their Mac, that basically fucked up the Mac version, and now no map paths or nothing will work for it. Big shock there. But yeah, thanks Aspire for screwing up a perfectly good game. And you probably don't know this on a side note, but you probably don't know this, but you said that basically Mac users were assholes for kicking you out of a game on Modern Warfare. Well, I know that Aspire did Modern Warfare, but ever since Quake 3 came out for the Mac, PC, Macs and PC games have been able to play simultaneously with each other. Basically, if you're playing on a PC, you can also play against a Mac person on either the same server or just in a peer-to-peer type situation. In fact, most games come, except for Modern Warfare 2 and StarCraft 2, comes with something called dedicated servers and LAN servers, or a peer-to-peer option as well. I mean, it has a lot to do with dedicated serving, but has a peer-to-peer option added into it as kind of an extra, so that people can have, like, I guess, a LAN party. But anyways, uh, dedicated. But anyways, if you don't really believe me, you might want to look at World of Warcraft, since most of all of that is a giant dedicated server, but you can't run a massive multiplayer game without dedicated servers because it would be impossible to run it as a peer-to-peer, period. It's just not that's just not going to happen. It can't happen. It's impossible, and this, no matter what Activision tries to take out of it, they can't do anything about that. But anyways, peer-to-peer dedicated servers. But anyways, Macs and PC have been able to play against each other because of the simple fact that we basically run off the same network. Just to let you know, I'm not going to click it. It shows my IP, but Macs and PC basically do run off the same networks as each other. So, and I know where the lie comes from. It comes from Valve when they said that when Steam came out, they said that all their games would work in a cross-platforming way, and that Macs and PCs could fight against each other, and this would be a first time ever. And they actually got up there and said that. Since Quake 3, we were able to do this, and yeah, up here in the United States, they said that uh, that on a TV show called G4 or whatever, they said that it was the first time ever. And no, it wasn't. We've been able to do this since Quake 3. Um, in fact, I think Quake 3 was the first massively multiplayer first-person shooter that pretty much crossed between Macs and PCs, and allowed the two operating systems to compete against one another in a way. But yeah, now I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna call it. But that's pretty much it.